Hello everyone, welcome to the e-tutorial series of the Income Tax Department TDS section Kerala. In this video series, we have included various topics related to TDS return preparation and filing, online and offline correction return preparation and filing, and various other online correction procedures. We hope that these videos will provide a one-stop solution regarding your TDS related queries. In this video, we will guide you through the step-by-step procedure in resolving the issue of overbooked Challan by moving the deductee row from an overbooked Challan to the correct Challan with available balance. Many a times, defaults will arise by wrongly adding more deductees to a Challan while filing the TDS return. This results in two issues. Firstly, while processing, when the Challan do not have the claimed amount, system will identify short payment default. And secondly, the amount in the actual Challan to which these deductees should have been tagged remain unused. This error can be rectified by moving the deductee rows matched with the wrong Challan and matching with their correct Challan. This feature helps you in resolving such defaults. Now let us see how that can be done. This feature can be used for corrections in statements from financial year 2007-8 onwards. Though this can be availed with or without the digital signature certificate, we strongly recommend to do this correction using the digital signature certificate. That will be very convenient. Now this feature is extremely useful. Once this is free of cost, Traces does not charge you any fee for doing this online correction. This is time saving as well. You need not request for the console file and wait for the file availability. Just raise a request and you can select the type of correction you wish to proceed with. The correction gets processed within 24 hours as well. But this is effort saving as well. You need no software, no CD, no pen drive. Just log in and file the correction statement. And since error specific correction is possible, this is far efficient also. Now, this may be noted that this online correction cannot be done if the original statement is a paper return. So before going into the correction procedure, let's see the different types of Challan status and traces. First one is the matched Challan. In the case of the matched Challan, the TAN of Challan details as per the TDS return matches with the TAN of Challan details as per the old TAS. Now since we have a matched Challan status, we also do have an unmatched Challan status, which means the TAN of Challan details as per the TDS return does not match with the TAN or Challan details as per the old TAS. Now next category is the overbooked Challan, where the sum of the TDS deposited exceeds the balance available for the Challan as per the old TAS, and this results in defaults such as short payments. Our next category of Challans is the claimed Challan, which means the Challan is fully utilized by the payer or director while filing the TDS return. Similarly, we have the unclaimed or partially claimed Challan, which means Challan is not fully utilized by the payer or director while filing the TDS return. So these Challans can be used by the payer while filing the next TDS return. So to initiate the correction, first log into the Traces website. It is www.tdscpc.gov.in. So as you can see on the screen, this pop-up disclaimer page would appear. Press on continue at the bottom, and on the left side of the page you can see a login button. Press on login to proceed further. Once the login button is clicked, this page would be displayed. And please select the Deductee button and type your user ID, password, TAN and verification code as displayed on the screen. In case you have forgotten your username or password, please refer to our videos to retrieve user ID and password. The links are provided in the description box. On successful logging in, this page would be displayed, and this is the landing page of the traces. Click on the Defaults tab on top of the screen and you will find a drop down menu as you can see on the screen, and from that you select the second option, which is the Request for Correction. Once you click on the Request for Correction button, you will get this page where you have to key in the financial year, the quarter, the form type and the correction category of the statement of which you are going to file the correction statement. And the form type should be 24Q for salary statements, and the correction category should be selected as online. Now after that, click on the Submit Request button. Once you submit the request, this page will be displayed where you will get the request number as shown on the screen. You may note the request number for future reference. However, you can check the status of correction statement by clicking the Track Correction Request button in the drop down in the Defaults menu. Alternatively, there is a button in this page. You can see on the bottom of this page there is a button, Go to Track Correction Request. Click on that to track your correction request status. In the Track Correction Request menu, you can see the status of the correction request as displayed on the screen. So on the screen, you can see three options. One is the request number, the other one is the date, and the third one is the view all option. So if you are searching using the request number option, that specific request will be displayed on the screen. You may search using the date of request also, which will display the status of all requests submitted on a particular date or date range. Alternatively, you can also use the view all option, which will display the details of all correction requests made by you. Now the request will have four types of status. If the status is shown as available, you can click upon that and proceed with the correction. Once you click upon the available status, the status will change to in progress, which means that you have started working on that correction. Now if the status is showing as requested, it means the request is not yet processed by CPC and is not yet ready for correction. Now another status is the rejected, which means the CPC has rejected your request. Now click on the hyperlink given on the status available to proceed further. To proceed further, you will have to do your KYC validation. This may be done with the digital signature or without the digital signature. For using the digital signature supported KYC validation method, you should first have your digital signature registered with the system. In this video, we are following the digital signature supported KYC validation method. In case you don't possess a digital signature, you may follow the KYC validation method without digital signature, which is explained in detail in a separate video in this channel. Link for the video is given in the description box. You have to ensure a few things in your computer or laptop before using the digital signature certificate. The digital signature certificate token should be plugged in and should be running in the background. Ensure that the latest mSigner is installed in the system. Ensure that mSigner is running in the background. The browser you are using should be the Internet Explorer version 10 plus, the Mozilla version 40 plus, or the Google Chrome version 50 plus. Ensure that Java version in your system should be Java version 8 update 141/162 32-bit and should be running. Please refer to the video of registering digital signature in traces in case your digital signature certificate is not registered or you have any doubts in downloading or running the prerequisites mentioned above, where it is explained in detail. Link for the video is given in the description box. Once you click on the Validate DSC button, the digital signature pop-up will be displayed. You may select your digital signature certificate and click on the button Sign. Click on the Match Challan tab on top of the screen. You will see a list of match challans. As described earlier, matched challans are those which are matched as per the old task data and your TDS return. Now check the challan matching status in column number 18 and select the challan with status overbooked by clicking on the checkbox given. After selecting the challan, click on View and Move Deductee button. On selecting the challan, all the deductee rows attached to the challan will be displayed as you can see on the screen, and if you want to check a specific PAN, you may use the PAN search option as well. Select the deductee rows required to be moved out of the challan, and after that click on Move Deductee Row button. Now you can see a list of challans on the screen, and these challans have available balance as well. So that means they are either unclaimed or partially claimed. Now you have to select the challans in such a way that the available balance in the challan should be more than or equal to the tax deducted amount of the deductee row moving out. Now after selecting the challan, click on the Save button to proceed. Now you can see that the impacted challan will be highlighted in orange color. Similarly, the moved out deductee will be highlighted in red color in the original challan, that is the challan that was previously overbooked. Now you can submit your correction statement. For that, click on the Submit Correction Statement button at the bottom of the page. The correction statement details such as the financial year, the quarter, the form type, etc. will be displayed on the screen as you can see. So you may now select the row and click on the View Statement button to proceed further. On doing so, the file correction page as you can see on the screen will be displayed. You can view the corrections made using the links provided on the page if needed. Now click on the Confirm button to move forward. On confirming, the action summary page will be displayed. You may click on the Submit for Processing button. At this stage also, an Edit Correction Statement button has been provided so that you can go back and edit the correction statement if needed. On clicking the Submit for Processing button, your digital signature signing pop-up page will be displayed. From that, you select your signature and click on the Sign button to validate the digital signature certificate. On successful signing, the submission confirmation along with the token number will be displayed. This token number should be noted for future reference. You may check the status of your correction request using the Track Correction Request Status in the Defaults tab. After submission of the correction request, the status will be shown as Submitted to ITD. Once the statement is processed, the status will be changed to Processed, which indicates that the correction is complete. Now to get the token number, click on the hyperlink in the field New Token Number and note this down for future reference. Hope this video was helpful to you. Please give your valuable feedbacks and suggestions regarding this video in the email ID displayed on this page. Please send us a mail if you want us to include any other relevant topics in this e-learning program. Thank you so much.